Hello, and welcome to Old Sins and Sinners here on the Nerd Eternal Network. I'll be your storyteller for the evening, Jason, and with me as usual will be Eric as Alexander, Carr as Ezekiel, Sarah as Mace, Patrick as Cyrus,
Good evening, everyone.
and Nix as Lucille.
Howdy.
Now, who remembers where we left off 2 weeks ago?
We were on our way to paradise because apparently the other Electro resurrected is on her way there, or at least was spotted on the road there.
Close. Y'all were headed north, and that would be the route towards paradise. I don't think
And
you weren't specifically going to paradise. You were just headed up the way she was going to try to figure out where she had gone.
And we currently have the late current husband in the Mr. Owens, that's their name.
Yes,
Currently
Cecil
in a
and Mary.
cell. Cecil and Mary.
Also, when we
Is-
got outside the police department, there was lightning in the distance.
Well, that was as y'all were driving out of town.
Yeah. Oh, I thought it was when we got out of the police department. My bad.
Y'all could hear thunder rumbling in the distance. Not a cloud in the sky.
Nothing ominous.
So yeah, that was exactly where we left off. What happened earlier in that session? Does anyone recall?
Well, we talk down the husband who's currently eating batteries. We found the person we thought was the doctor was actually dead in a freezer,
Yes, yes.
and we have not found the person we thought was the doctor.
That is correct.
The person
Eh.
more likely was the one who resurrected the people with lightning or electricity or weird obsessed guy who had his strange German journal.
Yes, the journal of one Dipple.
It's Dipple something, yeah.
Uh,
Johann Dipple.
oh yes, I believe it was Johann. Yeah, because Mace was just going to be nice and carry a pie over there. Maybe threatening just a little bit.
Just a little conversational threatening.
What about his kneecaps? He doesn't need those.
Aggressive
no,
kindness.
No. You're gonna play into that Calder role.
It was a carrot and stick information. Look, tell me what I need to know and you can have the pie. Don't tell me what you need to know or what I need to know.
Aggressive kindness.
Let's
It's
see.
gonna be a thing.
I believe Cyrus also had a heart-to-heart with Deputy Don over some coffee.
Yeah, largely helping him kind of process all the weird crap we're going through and trying to get him to more get his wife involved, at least someone else he can talk to about that.
You were shoved away from the wife, though.
Now, that's why I was bringing that up, because I was talking to her about what was going on, and he didn't want her to know that.
Look, cop wives can be a little stressed out at the best of times. And that's just when their husbands are dealing with, druggies or drunks. Imagine if she knew he was going out looking for electro zombies or whatever.
Aha!
Or feral
Funny how
flowers.
she used it.
I only used it because that's what y'all been calling them. Alexander already knows they're specifically not dead.
It's totally wizard. I'm bringing it back, yo. Also, it was May the 4th yesterday, so continue.
Alright, so y'all are heading north out of town. Are y'all all loaded up in one vehicle or are y'all driving multiples?
I'd figured. Is the deputy coming with us?
Let's see.
Because he was watching the Mr. Owens.
Yeah, he was with y'all when y'all were talking to Mr. Owens. I can't remember off the top of my head if he was or not. It's been 2 weeks.
I don't think we ever said one way or the other.
If not, I just go in my car and bring someone else along with me. So,
Okay.
car truck.
All right, so in that case,
Mace.
we're either in Alexander's truck or the Studebaker.
I say Mace. I think Mace and Alexander both drove over to the doctor's house, so
Okay.
we can leave one in town and take the other one. Doesn't really matter which.
Okay.
Yeah. I think Zeke and Lulu rode in with Mace as she came to pick us up.
We'll just say the Studebaker then.
Okay. So Mace is probably driving. Somebody's riding a shotgun, and two of you sitting in the back. Or with Cyrus.
There's more seat room in Cyrus's, so I'd imagine possibly riding in there versus clanging around along the back of the bed.
True, true. And I guess Zeke could hang his head out the window or out the side on either one of them.
The window is open, if anything.
All right, so y'all are heading north. Was there anywhere specific y'all were going?
Remember we looked up either had looked up or were going to look up the map of the electric grid
Oh, that's true. That's true.
to kind of see
Yeah,
where she might be going.
Because we were thinking of trying to go to the power plant. 'Cause that was the
If he
reason
likes
why we were going
batteries,
north.
she
Yeah.
might like, a giant battery.
That's fair.
I
That's fair.
think
I think
Frankensteinian
that is
monster.
what we were thinking of, yeah.
Frankensteinian monster.
One of
Frankenstein.
them Frankensteinens.
So the
Frankenstein.
closest power plant is quite some distance away. But to
Maybe
the
a
north
substation or something.
to the north of town, there was a substation.
I think that's where we were going. I
Mhm.
want
Okay,
to say.
that sounds about right. So you're driving up that way. You pass the spot where you picked up, or where Zeke and Lucille had picked up. What was his name? Nope, not Tommy Tate. That's the little nerdy kid. The one with the classic car. The one that was such a big Parliament fan.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
The one
'Cause-
the cops interrogated.
because apparently he almost
I say interrogated.
hit. She hit him or he hit her and stopped his car.
He almost hit her, but she stopped the vehicle.
Yep. I know I wrote his name down.
And
Not that it's important at just this very moment, but it bothered me because I knew I wrote it down. Oh well.
yeah, he got asked a few questions from the police.
Yeah, I think Deputy Don rode out there with you.
Mhm.
So anyway, y'all drive a bit north. It's a half hour or so out of town. And it's the little side utility road. The road you're on right now is paved, but then you turn off onto this gravel road. And it goes back into the woods just a little ways. Maybe half a mile. You've continued to hear thunder off and on. It has sounded closer as you've gotten closer. By the time you turn off onto the gravel road, though, you haven't heard any for probably 10 minutes.
I'm sure that's fine. Nothing to be alarmed about.
Are we sure though?
Yeah, totally.
Mm.
So I'm going to just assume that the Studebaker is the front vehicle. So let's see. Mace, do you have any sort of driving skill?
Would area knowledge of roads and routes count as a driving skill, or that's just more of a knowledge?
That would be like if you were trying to, if you'd gotten
Like
lost or trying to find your
shortcuts.
way out or find a shortcut somewhere.
Okay, then no.
Okay, it's going to be a speed roll then, as something runs out in front of you.
Difficulty?
We'll go with 4, difficult.
I'm sure it's fine.
Oh, absolutely.
Not an intrusion, at least.
Just barely.
Not an intrusion, at least.
No.
Save those for later.
At least it's not Zeke driving.
Zeke, it's a difficulty 12 because you have no license.
So something runs out, you try to swerve out of the way, but it's too late. This is a loud sound of an impact. And you now see a woman clinging to the front of your truck.
There she is.
And you can
I
see
thought
where
she was a deer.
and you can see where the front of the truck is taking damage, like it, not as bad as a modern car would, because this is like an all metal body.
Yeah.
But still, it's a decent dent.
And you're going to need a new battery.
And yeah, the woman's sort of clinging there, looks up.
Store.
She's almost completely bald now. There's a few little wisps of hair that are hanging on. But the kid had described her as looking like her hair was in patches. It looks like it's continued to fall out.
Well, shit. She tries to back the truck up a little bit.
Well, you didn't come to a stop. So I guess you'd be slamming on your brakes now.
Yeah, she would have slammed on the brakes and probably skidded into her.
One other thing you note about her, the little like hospital gown sort of things you're wearing is in tatters. You can see where she's clinging. You can see bite marks on her arms. Not like human. That looks like a dog bite or something.
He fought the wolves.
And looks like there's a crossbow bolt sticking out of her shoulder.
I think I know who this is.
This is not good. You said she hit her. Is she's standing up now? Would she just
When you
staring at each other?
When you bring to this truck to stop, she just stares at you for a second there, and then she sort of hops off, turns, and takes off the direction she was going. It was like she was crossing the road, out of the woods, across this gravel road, and back into the woods was where she was heading when she was so rudely interrupted.
Using my knowledge of roads and routes, if she's going that way, what's she heading towards?
Back south, because y'all had been like traveling north and taking this side road. So she was coming from the north, which this little gravel road comes and it turns a little bit north right as it gets to the substation. With your car stopped, you can also hear barking off in the distance. So she's headed south. If she goes that way far enough, she'd reach town. Well, she might be just outside of town. Depending on the exact angle.
Well, hell. She opens up the... How fast is this lady going?
You don't know if she's moving at Olympic sprinter speeds or not, but she's moving pretty good, especially for somebody that just got hit by a truck.
Fantastic.
And an older lady.
Yeah.
She didn't look nearly
She's
as
moving
wrinkly as
pretty
she
good
looked.
for a dead lady.
And she's also not nearly as wrinkly as she was when you were looking at the corpse.
Oh, hell. And
But neither was Cecil the
Hops
last
open-
time y'all talked to him.
Yeah.
Hops open the door and
Because
tries
it's
to
almost
chase
like their
after her.
skin's, in other words, stretching or healing. You don't know.
If she's
I
going into
assume
the
we're
forest,
all sprinting
Mace,
now.
Mace can't run or drive through the forest without hitting something. She'll try and go after. She'll pull the truck off the side of the road at least a little bit if Cyrus wants to go continue driving, but she is gonna try and chase her down.
Okay.
We're gonna need, because I suspect I know where the dog bites and the crossbow came from. So I will also leave the car. If we're all basically, are we going as a group, or do you want me to try to head her off?
Mace just
Heading into
jumped
the
out the
woods,
car,
so-
so
A very
he's like, "I'm
Mace
gone."
thing.
She's heading back towards the town. I cannot let that happen.
Yeah.
I don't know what else. I'm trying to think of what Alexander would do. So I don't know.
Why is it always a chase?
Why wouldn't it be
So
a
that's
chase?
usually
In the
works.
woods.
It's almost like very nasty stuff lives in the woods.
Runs around in it.
Sorry, I'm trying to find where I put the stats for this lady.
And Jason,
Mhm.
in the back of my, well, car truck, can I see if I can find a garden hose? I'm looking for something rubber in case we need to tie her up.
That seems smart.
I know there was some talk of rubber tarps and stuff.
Okay.
Mhm.
Uh,
I don't know if we ever got around to that.
We
'Cause
did
I
say we
think
grabbed
the-
it before we went out of town.
I stand
'Cause I
corrected.
think the session ended before we actually.
yeah, like I said,
Did
some of
the
that
shopping.
some of that seems like it got brought up. So
Yeah. I mean, we could say we did before we went
Yeah,
out of town just to save time.
And
Yeah,
the
that
session
works.
ended up with us walking outside of the police station.
Yeah.
Mhm.
One moment, I gotta bounce a bot.
Bounce the bot.
Whee!
Triple them.
Kick the bot. Don't kick the bot. Kick the bot.
The bot escaped. All right. So yeah, we'll say you've got rubberized tarps. I don't know about a garden hose specifically, but
Yeah.
you've got the tarps and you've got some rope, so you have something you could potentially tackle with if you have to.
Mhm. But we're still tracing a crazy lady.
Yep.
Always chasing the crazy lady. And the crazy thing.
Yeah, well, she's got a slight head start because she's in the lead. Mace, Mace is the first one that took off after her, and the rest of you piled out. Did you take the time to grab the tarps as you're getting out?
That's why I was asking, so I'm getting them.
All right.
So Alexander probably didn't.
All right, so Cyrus is probably bringing up the rear, having taken that couple extra moments to grab some necessary stuff out of the back of his. Is it an El Camino or a Ranchero?
Yeah, it's one of the two. It is car truck.
Gotcha. All right, so y'all are running into the woods. Mace, give me a. Let's go with a. It'll be speed. Do you have an athletics skill or anything like that?
Nothing that I think would apply here. She's definitely not trying to be sneaky.
No. At this point, it's not really foraging hunting. That's more of a get food in the wilderness thing.
Yeah, no, she doesn't really have anything that would apply to it.
It'd be speed based then.
Okay, what difficulty?
I believe she was a 9. I'm still trying to find her stats. So we'll go with 9 right now.
9 as in difficulty 9, a mortal.
No, that can't be right.
Jesus.
I was just double checking. I'm like, are we hunting down someone that is like a title character?
Are we hunting down a god?
I didn't ask to kill a god today.
When you're asked if you're a god, you say yes.
I don't get that reference.
You've never seen Ghostbusters?
I've seen Ghostbusters, and I'm the one who hasn't seen movies.
Okay, so we have another movie to watch at Dragon Con.
Yes,
Yeah, if she was 9, she would be more powerful stat-wise than a certain daughter.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute, who are we hunting? I'm getting back in the truck.
I don't want to die today.
Okay.
No, thank you.
Finally found it. Sorry about that.
No, change my mind.
I did not have it properly labeled to find it quick. No, it was level 5. My mistake.
Okay.
still high, but
Reasonable.
doable.
Yeah. Come on. Me leveling up my tiers.
The 9 is somebody else for later.
Good to know. But it's still a failure.
Okay.
Almost.
You see a thunderstorm on the horizon, and then someone T-poses in the distance.
Distant rumble of return the slab.
So yeah, she's.
Ramsey.
You are losing ground on her. No old lady should run that fast. So she's across the road and into the woods. On the plus side, she's not being super sneaky either.
Yeah. She's not good at running, but She's still following.
Okay.
Would her knowledge of roads and routes allow her to maybe, like, I know this doubles back, I could get in front of her, or I know, there's an obstacle going this way to like get an asset or something.
Hmm. Yeah, give me a roll for that. Let's go with difficulty 4.
Still speed.
Oh, I was looking at this as if you could figure out a route, but
Intellect.
so
though?
intellect. Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna refresh my browser real quick. Somebody else roll some dice.
I mean, Zeke's chasing with Mace, so I can make the speed roll if you want me to.
I guess
Turn into a
since he was
cheetah or something.
following.
That's actually what I was about to ask. Is like, do I like Zeke doesn't know if he needs to tackle her or what, but I can do that.
Bring her down.
Okay, cheetah and go.
All right, turning into a cheetah.
I am still following up from the back.
Yes.
Lucille's gonna follow Cyrus. Since Zeke
All right.
just
Does it cost you
fell off.
anything to change shape, or do you have enough
It
focus?
costs my intellect.
Okay.
And it's only 1 now because I have an edge of 2.
Yeah, just that was the word I was looking for, not focus.
Wait a minute.
All right, so you take off and just mid step you shift into a cheetah.
Yep.
Go ahead and give me a speed roll to see if you can catch up with her. I'm going to give you an asset for being a cheetah.
Yep.
Do you have any skills or anything that would affect?
I'd assume a cheetah would have that, but that's about it. I don't have any other special abilities that I can see. I have scent, but I could.
If you fall behind and lose track of her, that may come in handy.
Well, like the animal. So if we're doing cheetah, it would probably be the ability fast. The animal can move a long distance on its turn instead of a short distance.
Okay.
That could be useful.
Yep. So, what was the difficulty? 4.
The difficulty, catching up with her was a 5.
Okay. So an asset, do I get another one or anything like that? I assume not.
No, the fast would be what gave it to you.
Yep. Hey, look at that. I caught up to her.
Nice.
Good thing I used a thing of effort, but, well, I guess I didn't need it, but oh well.
Better to use it, not need it, than not use it and have they did.
Yep.
At least until you run out.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So you're right up on her as y'all are entering the woods.
Mm-hmm.
You're realizing pretty quickly you're gonna need to wrap this up quick for 2 reasons. One, cheetahs can't run for that long a distance.
Mm-hmm.
They do not have stamina.
Yep.
Also, they do not run in woods. Your maneuverability is going to be an issue.
Yep. He's gonna try and trip her up.
Okay.
So what do I need to roll for that? A might roll, I guess?
Would it be might or... Because you're not just... Are you like pouncing on her to knock her down, or just trying to like run
No, I'm
between her
literally
legs?
getting in front of her and trying to trip her. Putting my body between her legs and the ground.
You're trying to do what cats do all the
Yeah,
time.
typical cat
Just-
thing.
Exactly. I'm doing a cat thing.
I could actually see that being speed as much as anything.
Okay. Do I get an asset or anything for this?
You still have the fast going on, so I'll let you have that asset again.
And I assume the difficulty is still a 5.
Correct.
Go ahead and add my last effort as well. Wow! All right. Nope. No
Gotta have
GM
a
intrusion, but just
conversation
fail.
with our dice later.
Okay.
Mhm.
So you zip in front of her, and she leaps you like a hurdle.
That's amusing to think about.
Well, cheetahs aren't that
Good
big.
distance back, like, that ain't right!
Okay.
What was her name again?
Marry Owens.
Mary, your husband's looking for you. Can't
I
catch
had
up
her
with
name
her.
was- Wait. Mary.
All right.
You remember Cecil?
Give me a roll on social interaction.
Oh, great. Hindered.
You
Behold.
are hindered.
Yeah.
But you have an asset for reasons.
Difficulty?
5.
Yay!
I'll take it.
Yay.
She slows and stops and turns around and looks at you.
Mace is doing the heavy breathing and just kind of stops like a distance away, like, hold on, 1 second. I'm not built for speed. Letting other folks catch up to her.
Mhm.
She calls out, "Where's Cecil?" Who's
Me
Cecil?
telling. Cecil's your husband.
Zeke is gonna like get in front of her, like not enough where she can take a swing at him, but get in front of her and shift back so he can like try and stop her if she tries to go running again.
You mean in front of her, like the direction she was running? You're like circling around and getting.
Yeah, I'm circling around and
Okay.
getting in front of her. Yeah, I'm maybe like 10 feet from her, if anything.
Are you trying to be stealthy doing this?
Tell you what, I'll slip into the shadows.
All right. Does that require a roll? Or is that just an ability you can do?
That is an ability. It costs me 2 intellect, which means it's 0 intellect because of my edge. So
Okay.
he just slips into the shadows and gets in front of her. Hides behind a
Homer
tree.
Simpson's into
Alright.
the bush.
All right.
We'll tell you where he's at. Just hold on. What are you trying to do? Why are you running through the woods?
Was hungry.
Looks like something tried to eat you.
Zeke, I have no more camera batteries.
Yeah, you do.
Found
I don't have 16.
something to eat. Man with dogs. Angry. And then she looked down at the bolt that's still sticking out of her shoulder and reached up. Tossed it aside.
You ate the guy with the dogs?
Huh?
I just want to make sure I'm understanding you here.
No. Wolf with the spark.
Making sure, like, Alexander didn't hear that, right?
The rest of you are catching it with Mace at this point.
Not the puppy.
Well, I don't think I have anything that filling. I got a car battery if you're hungry.
Have spark.
All right. She seemed like a lot more lucid than her husband.
She seems less lethargic than he was, at least. She's not really talking any better, but she seems to be doing it a little quicker. At least than he was before y'all gave him a few batteries.
mean, we can get to the battery. You just want to follow me back this way. And turns like, what do we do with her?
She starts taking it. Mace turns around and says that to y'all. The lady starts walking towards Mace. Not like running up on her, but just...
I have the tarps and everything too, so...
Mace is like, I mean, we could beat her up, but it feels kind of wrong after...
Hello.
Here, ma'am, he's something to cover you with. This is like...
Just her big
She still
raincoat.
has the crossbow bolt in her arm, though?
No, she's pulled it out. When she mentioned it to
Okay.
Mace, she realized it was still there and just pulled it out. Didn't flinch or anything, just tossed it aside.
I will drape her in the cloak. Just
She's watching you
don't
very
know if
closely.
you need that anymore, but
She kind of shrugs it
something
off.
to keep. Also, I pick up the crossbow bolt too. Does it look similar to the one of the man that I caught in my trail cam?
You didn't get a real good view of it, of what he was carrying, but the fletching looks about the same.
Now I know.
What do you know? What do you think you know?
I know something. You don't know it yet.
So Mary's looking at you all kind of wearily.
We're gonna take you back to Cecil, ma'am.
Who's Cecil? No,
Your husband, Cecil.
no name.
Is your name Mary?
Know the name.
That is your name, ma'am.
Mary.
You are Marry Owens. Do you remember when you first woke up? And I'm kind of leading her at this point.
Okay, so y'all are all
Well,
slowly walking back.
Yeah.
Woke up. Weak, tired. Fell down somewhere dark. Woke up again. Woke up again. Someone else woke up. Woke up after me. Then loud man yelling. I threw it.
The other...
Saw where he came in. Broke out that way.
To be fair, he probably deserved it.
We don't know where this loud man went, but we are looking for him.
Don't care about
The
loud
other
man.
person that woke up with you, that is Cecil. Your husband, Cecil Owens.
It was very confusing, not thinking clearly then. Think better now. But get hungry.
Alright, we have to sacrifice a car battery. We'll have to push it in, but at least give her something.
I can come back out for it later.
Yours car is the one that you don't have to worry about someone stealing.
Yep.
I mean, I have a camera and a flashlight. Batteries in those.
Yeah, I've got some of those too.
Zeke has the 16 batteries from his camera.
I thought you fed those to Cecil.
That's
We
what I'm
used-
saying, but everybody else is saying the police gave them up.
Alexander used a beloved trait.
Oh,
where
that's
he can get
right.
A small item.
That's right. Zeke was going to.
Yeah, and then
And
I
then
used
Alexander.
my I forget exactly what it's called.
You can basically get like a small item.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like if you ask someone they have it, it's like, oh, I have these batteries.
So one of the other
Unexpected
deputies,
gift.
just emptied the batteries out of his mag light, big D cells.
Hmm.
That's right, I remember that now. So you're getting her back out to the road.
Hey, Mace is gonna be like, hey, let me run ahead and I'm gonna call him on the CB here. Cause she doesn't want to like be like, what do we do with this lady? Right in front of said lady.
All right, so you hustle
Say, I
ahead.
figured we could take her to the holding cell where Cecil is. That's my idea.
Having two beings of electrical charge in the same cell may get
But
dangerous.
the other thing is, the key thing is, they might recognize each other. Because her hearing about Cecil
Yeah.
and him hearing about Mary kind of brought him out. They're not 100% there, but there's still something there.
She'll run ahead on the CB. Hey, so we found the lady we were looking for, the wife of the gentleman that we brought in earlier. Trying to be like as discreet over the radio as possible.
But it's the CBs. Anybody could be listening in.
Yeah, she's trying to be discreet as possible. Like, I'm not gonna say, hey, we found the other electrically charged dead person.
Which you know she's not dead.
She was dead at one point. She's quasi alive now.
She's mostly alive.
Mostly alive.
He exists.
Definitely not dead.
Not quite dead. Would you like us to bring her in to be reunited with her husband, or did you want to reunite him in another location?
It takes a couple minutes. Don finally gets on there. Wow, you found her this quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost hit her with my truck.
Found being a loose term.
But yeah, if she's cooperative and uninjured, yeah, just bring her down to the station. Just pull around back.
Cool. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll see you in a bit. Yeah.
So the rest of you are stepping on the road.
Mace would pass on the information.
And you were going to sacrifice the Studebaker's battery?
Yeah. Well. Yeah. She said she would. If you could leave me enough to get back in town, like take a nibble out of it, but like leave enough to get back in town, maybe. Don't eat the whole cake. Leave a slice.
She just sort of looks at you like, not all of it.
Not all of it.
Not all of it.
There's
Right
quite
now.
a few of us, and you're speedy, but I think we'd all get kind of tired walking back to town. I can give you a ride.
All right, not all of it.
I appreciate it.
All right, so you open your hood. She reaches out and grabs both posts. And you see little sparks jumping from the post to her fingers, as she's grabbing it. Once she's got firm contact, you don't see any more discharge. She just takes a deep breath, like, The look on her face is very much like somebody that's just bitten into, like, some
Chocolate cake.
Yes, something like
Succulent
that.
Chinese meal.
Succulent Chinese meal. Please take your hand off of it. Never mind.
What vehicle is she getting in?
Honestly, I'll drive slow and we can have her and someone else in like the back of the El Camino car truck.
Just standing near her, does she like give off a little bit of static and stuff?
As she's feeding on the battery, you feel a slight kind of static charge in the air.
I just imagine
know.
Lucille and Mace's hair just poof, and Zeke's just trying to like comb it down.
Like if you've ever pulled a wool blanket out of a dryer, you can kind of feel that, static clinging to it. It's something kind of like that.
Frizzy. What fun.
She can ride in here. The jacket kind of blocks most of the static kind of stuff. Less
Yeah.
electrical stuff than Cyrus's fancy car.
Yeah, you probably really only have a radio in the CB in yours.
Yeah.
El Camino might have air conditioning by the 70s.
But Zeke will offer the batteries to her just to keep her satiated while they drive.
Okay. So y'all are trying to get her situated in.
Mhm.
When something else comes out of the woods from the direction she had originally come. Several somethings. All wearing black spiked collars. You see a large group of dogs come out of the woods. And start kind of fanning out around your vehicles.
Zeke is going to try and talk to one of them.
They'd been quiet until they start to spread out, and then you have one or two of them start barking.
What can I understand what they're saying?
Here. They're essentially going here, found it, here. You recognize it as it's hunting dogs giving a call to whoever's in charge.
Hi, buds. Who are you calling?
The Lord.
Who's the Lord? Only Zeke and Lulu are the only ones who can hear this.
The Lord of Dogs.
Okay. Zeke will relay that to his group.
The Lord of Dogs. Their master?
Zeke will
Entirely
nod.
possible.
Alexander, one of the dogs is getting closer to you. Not like creeping, like just sort of trots up to you.
Is it
I
the one
recognize
Zeke and
this
him
dog?
took care of?
You've seen this dog before. It's got the same little white, like white dot with a streak coming out of it on its forehead. And it just trots up and, if you don't do anything to step away from it, it just trots up and licks your hand.
Hey, buddy. Scritch, 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 scritch.
You hear a voice, as a man steps out of the woods, you hear a voice, Comet, don't lick him. You don't know where he's been.
Mace has put herself between.
I say Alexander pipes up me. He's like, well, without the him, as it were, your dog will not be with you. So I suggest you get out of the woods and come talk to us.
He's walking out of the woods as he's talking.
I will also get out of the car
as
well and approach arms raised.
Mace has put herself between Mary and everything. Like Studebaker, Mary, Mace.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mary is back to the Studebaker. She's let the tarp kind of fall down behind her. She's standing there like she's ready,
She's ready to throw hands. Mima's pissed.
So this fella, he looks over at Alexander. Oh, you're the one that patched old Comet up. Well, thank you kindly for that. He kind of tips he's wearing a coonskin cap. He kind of tips that.
And also, I've noticed you going by my... I wouldn't call it a house yet, but it's on its way.
Oh, you're the one living in that little camper.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You left some food out for my boys. Well, for my lads. Yeah. He's got a slight Scottish accent.
Well, Just sometimes just having a good dog around is nice to have.
Or a dozen.
Having more rounds even better.
Yeah,
I noticed you seem to be
suspected-
gathering her up. He gestures over to
Yeah,
to Mary.
we found her. We know who did that to her. We're currently trying to find that man.
That's no concern of mine, I suppose. She was doing something to a wolf I've been hunting though.
I suspect it's one of the thunder ones.
Oh, you've run into him before.
It's. Yeah, we had to save some waywards out near, well, what's left of Freetown.
Oh,
Why
that
are you
that
hunting?
burned town on the other side of the mountain.
Yeah.
Zeke may or may be petting one of the dogs.
Not a place you want to be at night.
No.
Souls there are a bit restless.
Yeah, just some kids being idiots. So.
We were all dumb when we were younger.
Yep.
Now, he sort of straightens his vest up a little bit. Now, if you don't mind me asking, who's that rather tall lady? He's looking right at you, Mace.
I don't see why it matters who I am.
I just thought, be neighborly and introduce ourselves. I'm Silas
Mace.
Cillian Connell. Takes his hat off. His ears are very pointed.
Okay, that was.
Nope, we don't like that.
Okay, that was. Silas. What was his name one more time, please?
Cillian?
Silas. Silas.
Oh, Silas.
Silas. I guess that would be Silas. Cillian.
Yeah.
Cillian. Connell. Conall.
Alright, CLII.
Hang on. I'll throw it in the Discord.
That
Okay.
works.
That much better.
You'd say his
Trying to-
ears were pointed?
Yep.
Yeah, the coonskin cap coming out just far enough to kind of conceal that, but he kind of took it off while addressing Mace.
She's just deadpan, monotone Mace.
That
That is a mouthful of a name.
That is a.
I'm assuming that's a nickname. It's a nice strong name though. I do admire a strong woman. And Silas here is maybe 5'2". He is not a tall man.
Sorry.
We adore a short king.
He is shorter than Lucille.
Lucille is now happy.
He is a short fellow.
I'm gonna. Is there a rule I can try to figure out what he is by looking at him?
I suppose if you really, really looked at him.
Use your spatial eyes.
Yeah, I'm activating trace
brand.
threads. I see pointed ears. I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
Hey,
Mace
drop-
is not elaborating on her name. She's like, I don't read a lot, but I read enough.
So what would you like me to roll?
Let's see. What do you roll to identify supernaturally things?
Understanding?
Roll understanding.
I want to do that too. I'll borrow
Give me just a moment.
Zeke will help.
Ah, what do you know?
I'm
I
going to.
was smart enough to have the page marked.
Mace, can I borrow you?
Yeah, go ahead. Wait, it doesn't count against social. Yeah, that's for her. Never mind. Yeah.
This is non-combat related anyway, so I just need to know what difficulty I'm rolling against.
I love how the
And what is
beloved
the-
have a designated person.
And question, Jason.
Well,
7.
Is this the immortal difficulty?
No. Oh, no, that was for later in the campaign, not later than that. No,
Yeah.
so Alexander, you need a 7. Difficulty 7.
Okay.
I'm
Fun.
got some knowledge of magic now, so I'm gonna shot in the dark here.
I'm being used as a well of something.
So am
So
I.
I'm not gonna roll.
Me and Mace just high five each other. It's like friendship.
Mace just looking
Well,
him down like,
if you're aiding him in this, is that you're all examining him and
yeah.
kind of about what you're seeing. So
I'm helping Lucille.
I'm contemplating how much effort I want to put into this.
Me gazing him up and down. While I'm untrained, I did roll a 19, so.
You gotta be.
well, he's a 7, so you needed a 21.
No, I actually made the roll. Difficulty 7, 10, 21.
Oh, you guys, did you have stuff that? Let's see, where are you at?
He put
Yeah,
effort into it as well, so that brought it.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay. So you had something that knocked the difficulty down. Okay.
Yeah.
I know nothing.
Lucille, no.
All right. So that's.
One about to say it. Speaking of which, have you read the PDF that I sent you, Jason?
Let's see. I see where you sent me a Google Docs thing.
Yeah, that's it. Google Doc.
The page, the essay,
Mhm.
the thesis.
No, I have not
Something
read
like
all
that.
this. I saw where you sent it, but it was late that night, and I forgot all about it.
TLDR. The Winters are good at identifying magic.
Okay.
Hence why you see the spread of where it went from a 7 down to a 3.
So train. What 2 assets do you have?
Help and utilizing my trace the threads power that is currently also active. And then I spent my 4 experience to I forget exactly what the upgrade's called, but lets me spend an additional level of effort.
Okay. All right.
Numbers
So.
are too high. We need to bring them down to rookie numbers.
Yep. Seems like with all that ability, y'all could probably handle more than 9. Sure.
No, that's fine. No,
All right. So Patrick,
not all of us can stack this like a pizza.
you're looking at him, and it's but the pointed ears and the asking about names. You don't think you're quite certain this is not a critter from around here. This is not something native to these mountains. I mean, the Scottish accent is probably a slight giveaway,
Yeah.
at least in the modern era. With your minor effect,
That's what it's called, extra.
what would a minor effect be to this? Trying to think of something useful to give you as a minor effect. You get the impression that he's tied to the woods. Maybe not specific woods, just woods in general.
The woods. Okay.
Darn Faye. Thank you.
Alexander,
Yes.
you get the distinct. You do not get the impression that he is tied to the green in any way.
Okay.
But he doesn't feel dark to you.
Got it.
He's one of those other whatsits.
Yeah, he's definitely He's definitely some kind of supernatural being.
I'm sorry, I don't believe I got your name, sir.
He's like,
It's like
I
5
just gave
sentences long.
it. Silicilian Connell. At least that's what folks call me these days.
Yeah, there's a lot of that folks calling folks things going around.
So
coming
it-
from that accent, I imagine you don't. Looks like it came a long way to get here.
Oh, I walked from quite a ways up north.
so random question. If he is what I think he is, and considering the way I just phrased that question, does that give me any kind of power over him?
No.
Not particularly, no.
Okay.
You just think you know what he is.
All right. Well,
No,
the only
they
reason
call
why I
him.
ask is because I specifically worded it as, I don't think I got your name, is like I just gave it. So
And then when he gave you the name again, he's like, or at least that's what people call me these days.
that's what people call. Oh, okay. Yeah, he didn't give him his actual name. Got it. That makes sense. Like, oh, well, you new here by chance?
I've been hunting around here, around these parts for a couple months now.
Okay.
Prior to that, it's been quite a long time since I've been here. I've been here before, but it's been, like I said, some time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Chasing the dogs around?
Oh no, these are my lads.
No, the wolves.
Oh yes, I'm trying to fetch it. They got loose, and I'm trying to fetch them back for their owner.
Their owner?
Zeke is talking to the dogs, feeding the dogs, and petting the dogs.
Okay.
Is he just like face to like dog muzzle? He's like,
He-
"Who's a good boy?"
Human interaction, dogs.
Fair.
What human interaction?
Humanoid interaction.
Humanoid conversation.
So it's owner?
Oh, it's a fella I know who lives well, a fair bit east of where I live, but we talk every now and then.
Gentleman got a name?
Perrin.
Russian equivalent of this is Patrick talking. Perrin or Perun, the Russian equivalent of Thor/Odin.
He threw me for a second when he said, "This is Patrick." I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
He's like, but he's like, yeah, they were. He's had them since they were pups. They were a peace offering of sorts, and well, they mean quite a lot to him. But the lads got loose and wanted to run wild.
Well, they seem pretty nice to me.
They're not. I almost said malignant. That's not the word I'm looking for.
Malevolent.
Malicious.
Yeah, they're not. They're not really malevolent by nature. Now they are animals. If they get hungry and they're hunting, yeah. But they'd be way more likely to go after somebody's cow than somebody.
Well, I mean, they seem to like jerky well enough.
They did light up somebody. One guy got hit by lightning.
That's true.
Granted, he could have gone poking his nose and annoyed one a bit too much.
Always a possibility. They can be quite startling if you're not familiar with them. It's a cloud one
Yeah.
minute, it's a wolf the next.
Do they usually answer people's calls?
They can. They're, fairly intelligent. I won't say they're people smart. But then most people aren't really people smart.
Got that right.
Tragedy. One thing I've learned is, unfortunately, stupidity is less of a trait and more of a choice sometimes.
That is a fair observation. But anyway, I tracked one of them lads down. There's 3 of them that got loose.
Yeah, we met them.
Yeah, George, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
But I came across one of them back there, and he gestures kind of towards the power station.
Mhm.
And that, whatever that is, by the way, if y'all, just in case y'all don't know, that's not exactly a woman.
We're aware.
Yeah.
She's still alive.
Well,
Not
she's
quite a
still
woman.
alive.
Correct. Yeah, her and her husband both are technically still alive.
I suppose. I mean, they're definitely not dead. I'll give you that.
They got a certain spark, I guess.
Really?
Felt like we needed something to
Yeah.
kind of cut the tension here.
Womp womp.
Fair enough.
This is what happens when we both hang out for too long.
Anyway,
Hey, we're.
But
the
anyway,
one
she
good
seems to have done a
thing-
number on one of the wolves. If I hadn't interfered, I'm pretty sure she'd have killed it.
She and her husband apparently feed on electricity / lightning now. As
Oh,
far as we can tell.
that would definitely make those wolves prey for her then.
Where's the wolf now?
Oh, I left some of the lads watching back at the
Can you
whatever
take
all
me
that
back?
wherever all that electrical stuff is back there.
I can fix him up.
Can you now? Well, I'll take you to him. I assume y'all are gonna take care of her, take her somewhere.
well, we'll get her out of your
Yeah.
hair.
Okay, that's all I'm
Mhm.
asking.
Where we. Someone needs to stay with him in case Alexander gets taken to the Feywilds.
I will stay with them.
Don't be silly. Y'all are in the Appalachian Mountains. There is no such thing there. Here.
Do not, while we're gone, don't look directly into the trees.
If Lulu's staying with Alexander, so is Zeke.
How about this? I'll take Miss Mary back.
I'll go with her because it's my car. We're gonna have to transport her in.
Mine has
Zeke will-
less electrical doodads in it. Yours could get fried if she sneezes.
But Zeke will give
Yeah.
Zeke will give Cyrus the batteries. Mid-road trip snack.
It's like chicken nuggets, but metal.
Electrical chicken nuggets.
They're battery shaped instead of dino shaped.
Wow.
Well, it's a shame you gotta leave so quickly, Miss Mace. We were just getting to know each other.
I've had my share of people that have been around a bit too long. I have learned lessons, not to outstay my welcome.
Oh, you were very welcome to stay, though. What other people are you referring to as far as having been around a while?
Have a good day, Mr. Silas. Winters, don't do anything stupid that I gotta rescue your ass from.
You got it, Calder.
Mace Calder. Hopefully we'll see each other again. He tips his hat to you.
Hopefully we won't. And she gets in the Studebaker.
Damn.
Yeah.
Mace is like, I ain't getting embroiled with Fae or other immortals. No.
Mm-hmm.
The one time Mace's cold
Look, she-
demeanor gains respect from Lucille.
Getting-
It roboted. I'm sorry.
Getting. Look, she fell in one with that one NPC, and it ended poorly.
You're not having another Charlie situation, okay?
Mm-mm-mm.
So
Pardon?
Mace, you
Long
get
story.
you get her loaded up. Was somebody else going with you? I forget.
Cyrus.
I am.
Okay, so
She has like a rain poncho or something. Be like, look, I know you're comfortable looking as such, but some of the police officers back there might be a little bit unnerved.
okay. But when she realizes
I'm
there's not going to
saying-
be a fight and y'all are getting in there, she gets her tarp thing back on. So
Yeah.
you get turned around, you drive back. You glance in the rear view, and Mr. Connell,
Glance in there.
big smile on his face. And the rest of you, she's pulling away. She's like,
That guy.
"I like a woman that's direct and to the point." Then Alexander, he looks over at you. Y'all aren't courting or anything, are you? Not wanting to step on another
He
man's
just-
toes.
He just smiles and leaves him to his assumptions. And just goes, the wolf, sir.
Oh yeah, this is way. Might be
Leave
quicker if we drove.
More than likely.
I do not believe Mace will appreciate this suitor.
So y'all load up in the other vehicles.
Mhm.
Mhm.
He tells his lads to head back to the rest of them, and he gestures through the woods, and they take off through the woods. He seems delighted to be in a car. I don't ride in these very often. Though he does roll the window all the way down and kind of half lean out.
One of your boys did say that they like carrots more than some other things you fed him. As Zeke gets in the car.
Carrot now and then is good for him. I mean, we all like meat more, yeah.
Fair enough.
He's particularly fond of venison.
Hmm.
And y'all have some good sized deer around these parts. It's not quite the breed he's used to from back home.
Breed you're used to.
You gonna make me look up what kind of deer are in Scotland?
You brought it up, yes.
That's true. That's true. I guess it
I've
was my
seen-
fault.
Ezekiel continues, it's like, I've seen some pretty big bucks around these parts.
Well, he actually tells you there's we got a variety of them. The red and the roe are probably the native species. The roe are smaller and tend to live in the woods. Where the red's like the moors. And then we've got some Sika and fallow. They came over from somewhere else though. And it's you call them whitetails around here, I think.
There's a few, yeah.
Yeah, it's been a long. I've hunted in these mountains before, but it's been a long time.
You enjoy hunting then.
Oh yeah. Got to feed the boys.
Got it.
So y'all drive down and take that little hook, pull up the substation. There's more of his dogs here.
Yeah.
Not as many as he had that came out and surrounded you. He clearly left the left less of them back here. But they all kind of go on alert as vehicles pull up, but relax to some degree when he gets out. They're still keeping close eyes on you.
Makes sense.
You walk over in and amongst the, big. I'm sure they're not called boxes. Whatever you call those things in a substation.
Mhm.
Uh,
Transformers?
yeah, that's probably what they are.
No, probably not. I don't
You're
know.
right. Transformers are the bits.
Yeah, I don't know.
Between the Optimus Primes.
That works.
Jeez.
You see one of those big wolves laying over on its side, just mouth's open, it's just panting.
Mhm.
Even at a glance, Alexander, it just looks exhausted.
Yeah.
Zeke would just say, "Hello there, friend."
Mr. George.
Have we met?
You're not George, are you?
No, packmate. George is a packmate.
What's your name?
Steven with PH.
God
You
damn it.
would.
Bogdan.
Bogdan?
Bogdan. Bogdan.
Bogdan.
Bogdan.
Bogdan.
Oh, hi there, Bogdan.
Might be Bogdan.
I have a friend.
Which
Oh, hi there. Got a friend here who can help you get a little bit of respite.
There was a human who wasn't human.
Mm-hmm. She's gone now. She's being taken away.
At first, for a moment, I thought she was like my pack, and I just didn't know her. And then it was confusing when she looked like a person. It looked like a human. But the pack doesn't pull the lightning out of us like that.
Must have been pretty terrifying. Zeke, like after he says that, he will repeat that to the rest of them as he's walking over and gently places a hand on the wolf's head.
Yeah, Alexander's gonna kneel down next to him. Do I need to roll to
Does
just see if, like,
Silas react as Zeke's doing this? Because as I said, Zeke literally sounds like the animal when he's speaking to the animal.
When you say, "Oh yeah, it must have been terrifying," Mr. Connell does nod his head, giving you the distinct impression he's following along with the conversation.
Okay, so he can understand him. Got it.
Lucille is gonna sit beside the pup
Okay.
and
Keep calling a
kinda
pony-sized
gently
wolf a
stroke.
pup.
It is puppy
All
tour.
dogs are puppies.
It's Thunder Puppy, okay? Leave him alone.
She's gonna gently, pet its flank and try and keep it calm while Alexander treats it.
so it's is there a roll I need to make to figure like it's wounded or just it's missing
Energy.
something?
You don't even really have to roll. You give it a quick looking over. It doesn't appear to have any actual real injuries.
Mm-hmm. So just physically tired.
Yeah, like just utter exhaustion.
Mm-hmm.
And as you're moving your hand through its fur, you're feeling a little static electricity, but nothing shocking you or anything.
Got it. So would like restoring a pool sort of unexhaust it, as it were?
It would help some. You're pretty sure it needs to eat, eating would probably help as well. Naturally restore its energy. You're not that you know the physiology of thunder dogs, thunder wolves, but you don't think there's any permanent damage done. Connell does tell you, I've got some of the lads out hunting. Yeah, try to get the poor boy something to eat. And then he looks down at the wolf. So what you get for running off? If you were where you're supposed to be, that lady wouldn't have tried to eat you.
You could at the least refrain from taking such a tone with him while he is injured.
Look, if this tone stops him from running off and getting himself hurt again, discipline needs to be maintained.
Would it not be your friend's job to do such a discipline? You
And
are
I'm
not
sure he
just-
will when I get this one home.
Lucy, no. Leave it alone.
Fine.
He will go, I can help. This should work, actually. He'll sort of pull his bag off, rummage around in it, and he's going to pull out a little doll, sort of like palm-sized, sort of shaped as an angel. He'll sort of hold it in his hands, close his eyes, and he'll recite a prayer. There we go. And then so the doll then like turns to dirt and he crushes it in his hands. And then like gently rubs it through the wolf's flanks. Using that. The wolf is restored to full.
It stops panting. It actually kind of rolls over and sits up. Like, so Ezekiel and Lucille, you pick up more from a dog's facial expressions than people can. But it looks pleased and surprised at how much better it feels.
Hold on. I'm trying to find the "this has been used" button. There it is. Okay.
The pup turns to you, Zeke. Oh, your friend made me feel much better. Still kind of hungry, but
Zeke will pull out like a piece of jerky that he probably has.
Pocket bacon.
Pocket bacon. Here you go,
Yeah.
pocket bacon.
Here's a ham hock I just keep in my front pocket.
just black hole of food.
And then, it happily munches on that. And then Zeke, you see it start cutting its eyes from one side to the other. It tenses up. You get the impression he's about to make a run for it.
Alexander, since he's like right there, he'll reach up, just scritching behind the ears.
He leans into it a little bit. He seems quite fond of you. He gives you a lick. He gives you a lick for your troubles.
You stay here and rest, okay?
You don't think it understands what you say because it immediately turns around, only to have several of Connell's dogs already kind of slowly been moving around, so they've kind of got it encircled. And you hear Connell, nope, none of that. You're not running off again.
He'll reach up and just on the muzzle.
Connell steps forward, pulls out this little bag, dips his fingers into it, and traces. He starts tracing something on the wolf's head.
What are you doing?
Oh, putting a little geese on him.
Yeast?
Nothing harmful, I assure you.
It's a
Return
contract.
to sender.
And the wolf's not. But he seems more exasperated than actually upset about it. There. Now you're free to go wherever you want to, as long as it's back home.
I jumped that fence once. Don't jump it again, old man.
Zeke
That
at this
is
point
not
will
Connell's
walk over
problem.
and hug. But Zeke will at this point walk over and hug Lulu because she knows how upset she was with the discipline talk.
Well, he should be all right to make the return home now, I think.
And if he needs to, he's looking from you to the wolf. And if he needs to sleep the night, that's fine. Just when he begins traveling again, he travels home. You get a snort in reply.
I'm assuming that's what the contract was about then.
Yes.
How did you bind it, though?
I have permissions from its master.
Ah. That makes sense.
So that's
Who's
one
its
down,
master?
2 to go. Parent, like I said earlier.
I didn't hear that. Sorry.
Well, I'm not sure where the others would be.
Well, if they may have been sleeping here fairly often.
There has been a lot of thunder out in this direction, so it's entirely possible it was an impromptu den.
Possibly all the lightning in the area, all the electricity in the area, would probably attract him. Wonder if that was making him harder to track.
Possibly.
I mean, once we get close enough, the boys can just smell them like you'd smell anything.
Well, I know we ran into your boys earlier when we met them for the first time.
Oh yeah, I've been close to catching them a few times.
Granted, one of your boys then tried to attack my friend.
Oh, which one? Which friend?
The tall one.
Oh, lads. Yeah, I don't need you making bad first impressions for me.
He momentarily snorts with laughter.
They were probably just riled up from the hunt.
Possibly, but that doesn't really excuse them trying to attack my friend.
No, it doesn't. Which one of you did it? Which one? They're all just sitting there trying to look innocent.
Alexander, he just looks around and went, him.
Wait, you're not eidetic memory. What the?
No, but this wasn't very long ago, and he remembers things that try to attack Magnolia.
We'll have words about this later, lad. You know you're not supposed to attack random people, period. But... And I cannot imagine such a pretty lady would have ever harmed a dog.
Not without reason. Like being bitten by one.
So is your friend Mace much of a dog person?
Depends on the dog.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. I'm not always much of a people person, but it depends on the person.
I'd imagine that'd be a little hard not being entirely human yourself.
But I've had a lot of practice. You folks have been
until you take the
scurrying. You,
hat
you
off.
folks have been scurrying around this place for a while now.
It's a great immortal wine. I've had experience pretending to be a human.
Yeah. There's a lot of things that have been having to deal with us scurrying around for a while.
Oh, I quite a few back in the old country. Don't know if there's as many over here or not, or maybe just not as many that I'm familiar with. It's been
Have
a
you
long
met old
time since
Bart
the
by
mountains split
chance?
up. Pardon?
Have you met old Bart by chance?
Bart.
Bartholomew.
Oh, the big old bear?
Mhm.
We've crossed paths once. Seems a nice enough fella, I suppose. I don't really get too tangled up with with the fighting that goes on around these parts. With, them things under the mountain.
Oh, you're in these parts, so
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. I can
probably
walk. I can
will.
walk the full length of these mountains, no matter what continent they're on now. Mostly, I stay in the highlands though.
Ah. So you've walked these mountains often? Or at least you've walked these mountains for a while?
Oh yeah, I've walked these mountains up and down many times. Just this part of them, not much lately. Had a slight disagreement with a fella. We used to be pretty good friends, but well,
Wouldn't happen to have been
he
old
was always.
Jackie, would he?
Oh, you've met old Jackie boy.
Only heard about him. Mima always told me not to get too tangled with him.
Yeah, he ain't exactly trustworthy. I mean, if he makes a deal with you, he'll keep it, but he's probably made that deal where he comes out much to the better.
So he makes a deal, but he deals at slant.
Yeah. Oh, is that why your friend didn't like me? Do I remind her of Jackie?
I couldn't say. I never met him.
Yeah, I don't even know where he's at these days. If you're trying to say something, Sarah, you're muted.
I am just making commentary to
No.
myself.
Alexander internally, I know where he's at. I'm not telling him.
Lucille has the inside of her cheek bitten because Mace has warned her about Jack before, if I recall, and she's refusing to speak of the matter.
But
We
since
don't
you
get involved with the immortals, okay? The Fae, we leave them alone.
since you mentioned you've walked these mountains for a long time, you wouldn't happen to potentially have knowledge of something really old that's buried here, would you? That's not of the normal fighting that goes on. And I will roll a positive social interaction if I have to.
All right, give me a roll on that.
Now, I do have to ask, since this is potentially a Fae, more than likely a Fae.
It's a Fae.
He does owe Alexander for healing the wolf.
Alexander kind of
You
volunteered.
offered without asking anything in return.
That's true. But
But I will give you an asset for this because you did help his dog earlier,
okay, fair enough.
and he does appreciate He's quite fond of
Gotta
his
get
dogs.
payment from the Fae up front.
Nah, yeah, you're right. This is why I'm not good at any Feywild D&D stuff.
I'm
I
gonna have
do
to
not.
run one of those.
Do it.
Let's see. Positive social
I'm
interaction.
working on one, so
Do it.
What's the difficulty?
A 7.
Cool, cool.
Ray of Sunshine Zeke, and I will apply myself as an asset willingly.
Borrow her emotional support human.
Fair.
Here, borrow my Zeke.
And then she,
There
and
it-
then I said, and then
All
I
right.
said Lucille would offer herself up as a assist willingly.
there may
Okay.
or may not be purring. You don't know. You can't hear shit.
Just holding Zeke out like a cat, just by like under the armpits, like
Meow. Hey,
Alright, so you got an 18.
Yes, I am burning effort for this.
we're close to being done.
Oh, there's been plenty of nasty things up and down these mountains. What specifically kind of creature are you talking about? I mean, keep in mind it's been some time.
Well, it's kind of close to here. Move this page so I can actually see the dang map. There we go. So we said the sort of desecrated area was where at again on the map?
Kind of up here, kind of where this river hooks around. Kind of up in that kind of. You're not exactly sure the precise location, but somewhere up and around there.
Yeah.
Because some of the
And we-
contamination they managed to cross that stream there
Yeah.
at the old Kemp farm.
And we went up northeast to Paradise, or in that direction.
Yeah, y'all follow that road that heads more or less just straight north out of town.
So
Y'all basically
he's
went that
describing
way.
it. Would my mapping be able to tell him where to go?
Yeah, you
So
can probably
kinda-
draw a crude map. Yeah.
so it's kind of southeast of us then,
Yes.
from our current position.
Yes.
Okay. Well, there's a kind of a fouled area of land a little bit southeast of here, near where a few rivers intersect.
More like
Happen to
streams
know
than rivers.
anything
but yeah.
about that?
He starts thinking, and Zeke scribbles out a little map. He looks at it. Oh yeah, because the town's here. Yeah, there is something foul buried over there.
This is why Zeke takes nightly runs.
Funky things be here.
It's the 70s. That kind of works. But he goes, I know there's something there. But oh my goodness, I don't even know how many people's back it would be before when that thing was fenced in there.
You wouldn't happen to know what it is,
Wouldn't your people's? Wouldn't the folks that y'all ousted for the area? Probably whoever they ousted.
So quite old.
Yeah, well, it's been there for quite some time.
Level 9.
Oh. Let's see. So, alright, so before y'all came through here, I want to say it was the Cherokee that lived there. I think the Catawba were here before them. Not sure who was before them. Though I think they spoke a similar dialect. It's been quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I know whatever it was, bottling that thing up was costly. Weakened the tribe to the point that others could come in and take their land.
Well, that's both good and unfortunate to know.
Is this thing completely loose?
It's trying to.
Okay.
We've already had to deal with some of its bodies.
Oh yeah, yeah. It makes things out of dirt and the dead, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. We've had success, and with a little bit of experimenting on my own, I think I can purify some of the land. Probably try to bottle it up some.
Stuff her to elbow.
If it's spreading past the borders of its prison, you might be able to cleanse that. I wouldn't count on being able to get rid of it completely. Like I said, an entire tribe's worth of people were trying.
I ain't got that kind of hubris, sir.
That's good. That's good. But patching a hole in their prison, you might be able to manage. You've clearly got some gifts. You might want to speak to other gifted people in the area.
We got a few. I've already been talking with them. I just, at this point, need the reagents to make it a little bit more widespread than what I'm capable of right now.
Well, I wish you luck then.
Appreciate it.
Oh.
Not sure what kind of payment might be good, but if any of your boys end up getting hurt, they can come swing by my place. Comet knows the way.
Well, thank you, sir. If anything unfortunate happens, I will take you up on that offer. Got to keep my boys healthy, or my lads.
Well, they know the way. Though if it ends up getting too costly, I might ask for some help.
Alex,
We might be able to come to some kind of arrangement.
such services so freely.
What was that, Nix?
I was telling Alex not to give those services so freely.
But do I got one question for you before I leave.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Mace don't exactly strike me as the sort of woman you give flowers to.
No.
What sort of thing would she enjoy?
You stand the
Wine?
way.
Wine?
Well,
Some other kind of spirits?
I think she would prefer you to stay away, sir.
No, let him
She-
walk up on the land when Gran
she-
Calder's there.
She's just holding
she-
Lulu's hand now, just like
she ain't too terribly fond of
People.
folks like you, I suppose.
If she's
But if I were,
that's why you mentioned Jack. She's in. Oh, yeah, it's an awfully bad impression I've made. Look, we ain't all like
However-
that. Jack's very much his own critter. He's always been a little tricksy.
Jack needs to do his job better is what he needs to do, but that's beside the point.
Jack avoids jobs at all costs.
Man, now that's why we're in the situation we're in. But I digress. If I were to give a single piece of advice,
Mm-hmm. He leans forward eagerly.
what kind of payment would you be willing to offer for it?
For advice on courting Miss Mace?
For advice on her not throwing you out on your ass for your attempt.
Hmm.
He's
What-
hearing
what-
about this third hand. It's going to be fantastic.
What sort of help would you need in return?
Well, for this, I could use some rare herbs around the area. Things that we might not have local.
Oh yeah, I could definitely keep while I'm roaming these hills. I could definitely keep an eye out for that sort of thing. I don't do a whole lot with herbs, but I know how to spot them.
Well, we
I've
have an
gathered
accord
them.
then.
I've gathered them for friends. Oh yeah, I'd be happy to do you that favor. He shakes.
No lies, no tricks, no games, no deals. You be sincere.
So be as opposite of Jack as possible. Truthfully, that's a lot of how I live my life.
And don't get pushy with her.
Oh no, I wouldn't think of that. Hopefully, she likes
Mace
loyalty.
is gonna murder Alexander.
On this day, we mourn the loss of Alexander Winter.
You silently hear a shotgun rack.
It's grand.
Which is impressive.
Look, Alexander just thinks Mace should get out into the dating world a little bit.
From out of nowhere, a rock hits Alexander.
Honestly, it's more of this is an ancient Fey thing that has apparently been walking around long enough that he's well aware of how much it costs to seal that thing.
We're gonna use that.
We're going
Yeah.
to use that.
Yep.
See,
Mace
now
would understand, right? Right?
well, here's the thing. Alexander never said it would work.
He just said that was the best way to do it. That is fair.
No,
He
he
never
said
said it
this
would
would be
work.
the best way. He wouldn't be kicked out onto his ass.
And so yeah, and that was the deal that was made. He didn't say this would work. He didn't say she would like him for it. He said she wouldn't immediately kick him out on his ass. He knows Magnolia.
Sir, I cannot promise anything, but good luck.
Pretty much.
May the
And
odds
he's
be
getting-
ever in your favor.
And he's getting herbs out of it, which he could probably use to fulfill his story arc. Anyway.
All right. So, y'all, may chit chat a little bit more or less. You say your goodbyes at that point.
Yeah. I assume the only reason I got all that is because I did roll a special.
Oh yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
So meanwhile, Mace and Cyrus have been driving Mary. And, she sits in the car. She's watching stuff go by.
Mace is just like, why are my ears so warm? I think maybe like the static off her is doing something.
I just imagine Cyrus handing her a battery every so often.
That she grabs and hangs onto for a minute and just drops it in the floor. In the floorboard when she's done with it.
After a second, Mace just kind of slides the little garbage can she keeps in there over. Just drop them in there so they don't roll around, please.
Huh.
All right.
She drops them in there after that. So,
Do as instructed, pull around back.
yeah, pull around back. And on the drive, you're able to glance over and, she's sitting still. It's yeah,
Doing all
her
right.
skin doesn't look like it's been stretched. She just looks younger. And you can see a little peach fuzz coming in where some of her hair has fallen off. You can see a little bit of peach fuzz starting to come in. Like the old hair fell out and now it's starting to grow back.
Interesting.
I wonder if it's like some kind of fountain of youth kind of thing. If we could maybe get Kat or Alexander to look at her.
Honestly,
if
I'm
maybe she got a
half
heartbeat.
curious if they're just something else now.
Raises the question what we do with them.
Yep. At least now the one thing we desperately need to do is find that doc, because I highly suspect that book of his has half what did this in it.
Man, we should ask that guy back with the pointy ears. Maybe he would have known where the dock went. Or false dock.
So as y'all pull up to the back, Deputy Don is he's sitting back there smoking, waiting on you to show up.
Valid.
Yeah. It's the 70s. There's a lot of smoking going on.
He's gone through half a pack just on the waiting for them to pull around.
He is smoking heavier than he used to.
Yep, that's understandable.
He's probably drinking heavier than he used to.
Meanwhile, just have Alexander swing by, alleviate. He's cured.
Just to get addicted again, don't worry.
Yeah.
So, Dan.
Well, howdy, Don. And we kind of escort her covered in the tarp.
She gets out. She seems a little hesitant. Don's talking to her very calmly, Miss Owens, Mary, Miss Owens, I'm Don. We've met before. I don't know if you remember me. She kind of shakes her head.
Cecil's inside, so.
Cecil. I want to see who Cecil is. So, y'all walk her into the back. One or two other people see her. One of the other officers that see her, just very. Let's see what's the term I'm looking for here. Purposefully turns and looks away. Turns and heads another direction.
If I don't see the weird shit doesn't exist.
If I don't see her, she don't see me. The other guy, just kind of stays where he's at. He's just kind of corner of his eye.
Would they recognize her as Mary since she's changed?
Maybe or maybe not. But the
just
whole
weirdness.
the whole weirdness, the whole bald thing, which is Cecil's hair was falling out too.
Yeah.
And Don's there, and y'all are there, or some of y'all.
The weird contingency. Fair enough.
Yep.
Oh, look, it's Mace and her buddy. That's a hunter. Right now, it's still kind of, hey, it's Mace and that normal guy that hangs out with her son.
Yep.
So far, Cyrus has just been a good old, hey, he's a vet that came home, still in his right mind. He likes hunting. Volunteered to help out at the with stuff going on. Yeah.
Weird. He hangs out with the Calder girl.
That's the really only thing he got in the negative check column.
Well, he does also hang out with Alexander, so they balance out.
Possibly.
It is about 10 till, just as your heads up. So.
Okay.
Yes.
So anyway, y'all march her in, back to the cells. As she walks in, she sees Cecil. Cecil sees her and stands up. Know you? She kind of shrugs.
This is Mary, Cecil.
Mary, remember name. Left a basement. Went to house you found me in. Why did we go to that house?
That's where you used to live.
So Mary walks up to him, and Cecil's, in a cell. Just a regular old barred cell. And then they reach towards each other, and when they touch, there's an exchange of electricity. The fluorescent lights up above you start flickering You can feel kind of static in the air. And it's enough electricity that even with the fluorescent lights turned off, the gas is starting to glow a little bit. And both of their eyes start to glow little bits of static, little you know those little globes you touch and the little electrical arc?
Yeah.
You got kind of that effect running it, shooting out of them and like hitting the metal bars.
Mace's posture's changed to ready to throw hands, but she is not making any
Yeah,
movement to throw hands.
I turn to Don. You might want to flip the breaker. Just to be on the
He
safe
turns
side.
and heads for the main fuse box. You notice Cecil's posture improves. He was still, even after y'all fed him the batteries, he was still a little lethargic, just not as bad as when y'all showed up.
Yeah.
So both of them are just kind of standing there, you know, gripping hands. And that's where we're at for the evening. This nice reunion where clearly nothing bad is about to happen.
Yeah, no, nothing bad at all.
Hope y'all enjoyed it. I had fun. Y'all didn't immediately pick a fight with a bunch of dogs, so that was good. I didn't figure y'all would,
I didn't pick a fight with anybody.
being the animal lovers that y'all.
Yeah.
That's true. I didn't expect you to fight everything that showed up, but I was surprised when nothing really got into conflict with you. When Mace was able to talk somebody down.
The end is nigh. The end is hella nigh.
No, we're not even halfway to the end yet. But anyway, I hope anybody that comes by and checks us out, hope you enjoyed it. Hope you'll join us again next week. Again, I was your storyteller for the evening, Jason, and with me has been Nix as Lucille, Patrick as Cyrus,
Good evening, everyone.
Sarah as Mace, Carr as Zeke,
Oh boy.
and Eric as Alexander. And we will see y'all next time.